Thaumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a tempermancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. Hey everyone, it's Welonz. We are checking out The Thaumaturge, a story-driven RPG set in 20th century Warsaw. Published by 11-bit studios. Like lately, I've been taking a look at a lot of their recent games. They also published Indica, the nun simulator, and The Invincible, which was the sci-fi story-driven game.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through.
Ooh.
Remember, you're not alone.
I can see weird ghostly stuff.
I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
My sister is writing to me.
He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have, Ligia.
We need a thaumaturge. Oh my god, that ghost is just there the whole time. No biggie, I'm just got a hallucination sort of companion with me. Eternally.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Victor.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
Do I look that bad?
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Ooh, why would we wanna... I feel kinda mean, but I'm curious what this'll do. Let's play a trick on him.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Aggravate your father. Huh. Payment on receipt. What if the recipient just says, no, I don't want it? Then they would have sent the message without getting any payment for it. That doesn't seem like a very good system.
Please add My love to you, my sister.
Touching.
You're kind of nosy, man. You're just right.
From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Wow. Rude. Trans-Caucasia. Shadows of sins past. Find the miracle worker in the village. Maybe I'm not the thaumaturge then. I'm looking for the thaumaturge. Yes? No? Can I help you? I'm just looking around. Lost letter. Dear Anthony, it feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land, among foreign people, to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind, and cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me. Constantine. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anilka that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Ooh. Someone living in exile. Is there... It's like some kind of a war, maybe? Yeah, sent to a foreign land among foreign people. I wonder if they'll see each other. This letter didn't even get sent, so... not looking very great. Another letter. Dear Janko, please, stop up with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now. And it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side. Some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you for the last time. Go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents with authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Some business people? We get experience for that. Let's check it out here. We have some... we have inventory. Thaumaturge. I'm the thaumaturge? Even though I'm the one looking for a miracle worker? Okay. Yeah, it's like a isometric RPG. I don't think I've played very many of these on the channel before. Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract salutors and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first salutor. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, it'll impact the course of events in the future. I become too prideful? You mean? Something like that? Okay. Huh. That wouldn't be a good thing. Woo! Okay, my spiritual companion, Upir. We have fighting, and it looks like maybe this guy will help me fight? Something like that. We have a gun. We have money. We have a passport of the Russian Empire. And a grimoire. And a letter from my sister. It's the first one since we were writing to each other from Cluj-Napoca. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words, and you can reach your goal easier. Follow the path to my goal. Well, that's life in the countryside for you. Things are peaceful here, but beyond the mountains, there's a war. War's not for me. Why are you staring at me? You better get a proper, honest job. The Tiflis Herald. The tragic events of August 29 have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set up by Minister Alexander Bolygin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed and over 100 people injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. Georgia. For some reason, the world doesn't seem to like Russia anymore. Oh, hello. Coachman.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Oh.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
The healer prays? It's not exactly something I want to hear. It sounds like they don't really... If they lean too much on the religion and stuff, do they actually have healing skills? Could you wait a little longer?
Can you wait for me a minute? I want to take a look around.
Well, I'm not going to leave you now, am I?
Thank you.
You don't have any other business anyway. Yeah, I just want to have a quick look around here. Is there anything else? This is it? I think so. We're just at a rail station. This is pretty much the only thing here. Okay.
All set?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Prologue, hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Journal updated. Yeah, we can just go straight to the tavern. There's people we can talk to. Proletariatus Brizola. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be the torch that will kindle the flame of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our hands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. What's the factions in the war right now? I feel like this time period... is it based off history? 100%? Or is it like some fantasy stuff? I'm not even sure about that part. It's just Warsaw is not exactly something I'm very familiar with. Luca.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Deserter.
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
Proud answer has a little crown. It not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but it'll also feed it even more. Yeah, feed it.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Sorry.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
Ooh.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
We fighting? Oh no. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their health, you win. The enemies' health is shown in the bars below their feet, while yours is in the bar in the bottom left corner. Wait, how does this work? Are we fist fighting? It's turn-based. Quick attack, or planned attack. It's slow. Whoa! Wait, the planned attack can basically kill him in one hit. Do it. Ugh! Getting into a fight immediately when I get to a new place. Yo! Just slashed at me with a knife. Actions queue. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's action. To find out what they're planning, unfold the actions queue at the top of the screen. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. Yeah, we learned that a little bit already. So the action queue. He is going to cut me, and then he is gonna cut me even more. Wait, does that mean the cut is gonna take 2 rounds? So maybe what I should do is Oh, I see. This planned attack is slow. You must wait 1 turn before you can use it. Oh, and at the very top it shows how long it takes. So even this planned attack, it's planned, but it'll still be faster than him swinging. So we should do it. Oh god! It's cheating, man. I wonder... So, between the quick attack and the planned attack, I can see at the top there, the quick attack takes a lot shorter, but does that mean that I can do 2 quick attacks? He's almost dead anyway. I don't think we'll be able to try it out. I think so. Yeah, we can do a quick attack in round 5, and then another quick attack in round 6. I guess that's how that works. It kinda rounds up to be the same as 1 planned attack. Ba-boom.
Serves the Ruskies right.
Thaumaturge
They
point.
won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Some cripple? Some cripple? Am I that obviously not... I feel like I look okay. I heard he can cast curses. Nice boots, they say. You like my boots? Anybody else want to talk about my boots? You can get it. Oh,
Good boy.
you can pet the dog. Well, not my proudest moment. Randomly picking fights with people here. Do not keep your sin secret within yourself. It is fear that makes you seek solace in fasting, prayer, or penance. Do not give in to fear. Face your sins, your temptations. Rasputin. God has cleansed me of all sin and endowed me with power. It's a very nice tavern you've got. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte. Oh, I didn't know Napoleon had that many middle names. Had just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by dinner with the representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Yeah, it seems like there is quite a bit based off real history then. Hello?
Forgive me, sir. is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
The healer.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
yes, I've heard, especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases, inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
Oh my.
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years.
Wow.
Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Is Warsaw that mystical back in the day? Sounds like there's a lot of disputes and war going on here. This feels like a pride answer.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
I'm like a dog. Prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. And then based off our powers, we just know that Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Oh, we touch people's objects and we can learn things about them. Okay. Wait. Should I examine the object first? Can I... I'll look at it.
Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Now we can find something of his. Observations are information you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Perception and objects. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. On some items, you'll find a trace of someone's personality. It usually takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you've seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's
Okay.
take a look around.
Might be easier for us to just do it once. Oh, this object? Dirty bowl. Someone has eaten stew from it. Dimension force too low. Word. So I don't know it. I don't know exactly whose item it is. Mind 1. A penitential device for voluntary self-mortification of the body. What's my skills right now? I have Heart 1, I think. Heart 1.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Prayer book. An ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight. The touch of silk. The scent of courtly powder. For that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. We got one thing, but not deed. Who would have thought that the priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. Being handsome. Deed 1. Is that all that's around here for now? It may be. I'm pretty sure if we look in here, Thaumaturge points, we got 1 point. We have Heart 1. Mind 0, Deed 0, Word 1. If we... just randomly put it into Mind? Is that a thing? Restores your focus. Dealing double damage. So now I have Mind 1 and Heart 1. Was Mind... Can we look at this again?
An exceptionally colorful character.
Right, so this was Mind 1 before, now we can unlock it. Haircloth. The thought was created by the precise lashes of the whip. The first bloody welts were a reckoning of the wrongs suffered. The ones that followed spawned precise plans for revenge. The freshest ones are steeped in calculated analysis, and in waiting for the right opportunity. Doesn't say much about exactly what it is. These are feelings left in the haircloth, which we also know belongs to Rasputin. Rasputin is an exceptionally colorful character. He sees this practice aimed at penance and the struggle against human passions as a perfect opportunity to recall the wrongs that he has suffered and to plot bloody revenge. Okay.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
I love her thing.
At least one, my friend.
You are full of bitterness and resentment toward those who forced you to leave Petersburg. It torments you even in your dreams.
I have no control over my dreams, but I doubt it takes magical powers to guess I'm not fond of those who drive me away from somewhere.
Rasputin will remember.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
I have a problem. We can go on a detour first.
I can't help but ask you about that young lady from Petersburg.
Careful, I'm starting to like you. But not enough to tell you about Petersburg. How do you think I might help you?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild salutor, and that ended with me losing contact with my first salutor. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Ooper. Is it money? Or is it something else?
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
I'm the thaumaturge, but I'm the one getting treated. He hypnotized me. Or something. Hi.
I need to get out of here.
My Uber. Shadows of
What is
sins
this
past.
sound? Shackles?
Yes, yes. That keeps coming up.
You're blind.
Stanislav.
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
Oh, it's my dad.
Lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
Guess we don't have a very good relationship with him.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Just a dream? Probably not.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
I've been better.
Yes, absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
Okay, I'll leave.
I'm just heading out.
She's so pissed she can't sweep.
It's so good to see you again.
Good?
And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutor, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Okay. Taming a salutor. Find the person with a flaw that the wild salutor is speaking. He left me. He just kind of left me here. I see. Oh, Upir. Your bond is restored thanks to Rasputin's help. So it worked then. That's good. I think I'm starting to see what's happening here. Basically, thaumaturges, they all have access to these spirits called salutors. But then for some reason, my link with my original one wasn't working well, and now we fixed it. Multiple objectives. Feel free to switch to the one you'd like to track. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes even an experienced thaumaturge. No worries, the remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest. Yeah, now we want to find the wild salutor. It's just around here somewhere.
What do we have here?
Oh.
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch! All these newcomers causing more problems.
Sorry. Something wrong with the apple? Find the person with the flaw that the wild salutor is seeking. What kind of flaw would that be? Would it be something like the 7 deadly sins? Those type of things? She was definitely a little bit irritable. What's that? Protective charm, made of strings, sticks, and feathers. It's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Good thing to put in the middle of town, I think. Hello? Coach, wait. Are we leaving already?
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
The coachman doesn't want to take me to the cemetery. If I use my power, I should be able to change his attitude. Something continues to elude you. Keep searching. So I can't do this right now. I haven't found it yet.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think this is looking for Rasputin. Manipulation. Using thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. You have to know their secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change and the Uber will appear next to the character. I see. Did the lady just go to the cemetery as well? There's more stuff going on here. Yeah, around this town. Elsewhere, maybe.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
What are you yelling about? Dead goose! Someone or something strangled this goose. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy and the desire for all of Bogdan's property to go to hell. Is it dispute?
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected
Bogdan.
as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away, you're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers, a witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
The dead one?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
The conflicted neighbors. A dead goose lies between the quarreling peasants. The obvious bone of contention here. If the wise woman is to settle the dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. I guess I would agree with the wise woman for now, because if Bogdan stealing the pendant hasn't been proven yet, and you already strangled the goose, then that's a problem. Conclusion. It seems the neighbors quarreled over a goose strangled in an act of revenge. Classic of the genre. Interesting. So these are opposites, and then this one is what? This one needs heart 1. Maybe let's try it out.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Oh!
Well, all in all, it's... I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Okay, that's kinda... ethically questionable.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
Did she know I did that? Yeah, that was straight up just manipulating someone, which we were gonna do... Oh! Cool, I didn't know you could zoom in there. Yeah, we were gonna do that to the coachman anyway, but... Yeah, that's a bit... Don't know if we wanna abuse that power. Well, what do you need? Speak before I die. Diary of an Oblate Priest. They say that every nation has its demons, its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares were created to make naughty children behave. But I have gone halfway around the world, preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real, and they are everywhere. In distant Sirmia, people whisper the name Bukovac, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. A fairy tale, you say? But I have seen Bukovac, here, in Petegorsk. I heard the rattle of his chains and felt his fangs digging into my neck and tugging at every fiber of my soul. And I felt the fury that his wraith brings with it. The anger from which there is no escape. The taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of the Oblate Church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Might as well be true. Demons and all.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Oh, wow. Maybe let's come back here in a sec?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
That's kind of horrible. It's just that I see a thing here. We got the one option because we picked up the diary just now, I think. Unfinished letter. So, my dear son, my heart is crying. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like this? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood? I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid? Backward? You repeat after that rector of yours. Tsidiki. That Georgian, your language, is the language of dogs? And you want to write to me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flows in your blood. She is the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her. You can't. People from the same family being on different sides now. Oh, there's actually a good bit of detail in this environment if we zoom in. Lots of religious imagery around here. But nothing inside here. Do we have another point? Actually, I think so, right? This is the amount of points. Adds a point to the dimension. Do we want to increase one thing by a lot or increase everything evenly? I'm not sure for now. Maybe I'll just do deed. Oh, but this does seem to... Oh, that's just one of the spirits, and there's other ones that we can get access to. Okay.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Let's just throw out wild accusations.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Ah, the people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Are you also a thaumaturge?
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukovac.
Bukovac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Fair enough.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
That is a little bit rude, just a little bit. I don't think that's actually related. We had an interesting little dispute here. Oh? Salt on the doorstep. Protects from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. Interesting. What kind of magic is that? I've never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, Bogdan. I'm sorry. Is that the guy earlier? Wait, there's something behind him, right? It looks like there's something... I don't think we can rotate the camera. Just trying to get a better look there.
Am I sensing?
Word 1. Wooden box. Hand-carved and elaborately painted wooden box. Okay. Do we want to continue sensing around places just so we can... Wait, can we go inside that house? Oh. Dish shards. Broken shards of a blue ceramic dish. Trembling with anger and frustration. Someone threw a dish. Vesna did. Hey, that's the person I'm looking for. Damaged axe shaft. The trace it bears does not belong to Vesna. Someone threw an axe. The shaft is overgrown with the thorns of bitter words, but there are others, warm and delicate as rose petals. They betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns, a love that is difficult, but not accepting of violence. So if... Ah, okay, I see. There's some domestic violence going on inside this house, the couple here. But despite everything, they still stay together. Is that a good thing? I think that is to be determined. I wouldn't say it's always a good thing.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
You're not giving me much time. You didn't even let me leave.
What are you doing here, tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Is it the husband? We are fighting! Improve thaumaturgy, or start the fight. Oh, we can improve our thaumaturgy first, and then start the fight or something. Okay, I think we can't do anything here for now. But here, do these things directly affect my battle? Yes, it does. Yes, for example here, skill upgrade. Gives a 60% chance of dealing double damage. Sure. Give it a go. That guy is holding a gigantic cleaver. Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all of their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. The focus. Select the diversion skill to lower an enemy's focus. Diversion? I have 8 focus. They have 1. They're kind of strong. The Baron Veto reduces focus. And they only had 1 focus, which means that alone is gonna make them enter the breakdown state. Strong attack opportunity. We can strong attack them. Concussion inflicts a lot of damage, basically killing them outright. Oh, because I'm not... Oh, it's not a one-on-one right now because my spirit is here. He's helping me as well. I see. So in that case, can you... I want you to lower the focus on the other guy. Is that possible? Because this guy's already lowered focus. Not of this world. Okay, I'll just do a random thingy for now. I didn't want to like overkill him. We could have selected a higher damage one probably. I thought he was gonna die. Oh, his focus came back. Interesting. This should be enough. Oh! The timings are not what I expect them to be, because I thought that I would immediately get to attack once it's my turn to select, but based off what we did in the other round. Yeah, that's how we decide who goes first. I want to reduce focus on the other dude. Oh, I can! I can switch attack. Oh, okay, I see. Here we go. That's good. This guy's almost dead. I'll just reduce focus from this guy, maybe. Oh, the turn-basedness is, we have to be careful about who we're selecting. Concussion. Not of this world. We're just destroying this entire town here. Damn.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Are you happy? The village residents. If thinking interferes with their actions, so much the worse for thinking. The locals are impetuous, irritable, and eager to pick a fight for even the most trivial reason. Something is not right here. Like the old woman said, maybe there is some kind of a spirit. Would Vesna like to talk to me now?
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
You can't call for help anymore. I killed your husband.
Please.
And your neighbor. Surprisingly, we were not allowed to get in. Okay, well, I tried. She won't let me in. That's too bad, I suppose. Feel like if we keep going, this might be a big, long thing, so we'll call it a wrap here, maybe. I do think we got a pretty good look at some of the systems the Thaumaturge has. It looks like, primarily, it's going to be looking around. Yeah, investigation, manipulating people's emotions, perhaps, and using that to make decisions that affect the outcomes of our story. And then in between, we also have sections of turn-based combat with my spirits helping me out. We have one right now, but I do get the impression, and just looking at that upgrade screen, we can have more later on. I feel like the world they've set up here with, you know, there's regular people, there's spirits, the salutors, and then also the thaumaturges, which are kind of like the link between. It's an interesting world. And all of this is against the backdrop of 20th century Warsaw, which I'm just gonna say that I am really unfamiliar with this completely. But from what I can gather for now, it seems like it's not a peaceful time, it's a time of conflict. And I'm assuming the devs are Polish. That's why they're using this as a backdrop, because they know it well. Fool's Theory. Actually, they're the people doing the Witcher remake, I believe. So yeah, they're Polish. I'm personally not familiar with the time, so I found it a little bit confusing to keep up with all the factions and the countries and what's going on. But so far, I think it looks interesting. The part with the dead goose and us just influencing the guy like it's nothing seems like it would have a lot of story applications. So yeah, I think I can say I enjoyed what I saw so far. What do you think? Feel free to let me know in the comments below, and with that said, this was Welonz with a first look of The Thaumaturge by Fool's Theory. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you all in another place, in another time. Bye!